Well, joining us now for more on the International Youth Day is Country Rep, United Nations Population Fund, Ms. Ulla Elisabeth Mueller. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7. The theme for this year's International Youth Day is quite interesting, talking about youth involvement in planetary health and all of that. What actually is the impact of this on youth across the world in general? How does it impact them?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on your show tonight. I really appreciate it. And when it comes to youth and the impact on youth, whether globally or in Nigeria, I think it really has a unique opportunity to offer a good business opportunity for the youth. And building on for the UN side, the unique global convening role that we have, our mandate is to serve the world's peoples, and that includes young women, young men. I think what we really offer and what you would have seen that we have done around youth this year is that we have launched Generation Unlimited, which is all about creating employment for young people. We have, together with the VP's office, under his leadership, there's been the launching of a large scholarship program. We have done, we continue to focus on harnessing the demographic dividend, which is all about creating employment and ensuring also access to family planning for young women in order to ensure that it really impacts young people when we focus on their education, on their future, but also very much on food security and having nutritious food. And again, it creates a platform where we can really showcase what youth bring to the table.
All right. And this year's celebration is quite unique, just like that of 2020, because of the pandemic that the world is battling. Given the impact that this pandemic has had on the livelihoods of not just young people, but even the elderly, what is the message of the UN to young people in the face of all of this?
Seize the moment. I think that's the very short version. I think it is also to tell them that in the light of everything that has happened, it has really shown the vulnerability that we are experiencing globally. The humanity, we are not as strong as we thought we were, and no one is safe until everyone is safe. That means that the young people now have a unique opportunity to really take this particular time to engage, especially in the agricultural sector. They have an opportunity to really showcase how their minds work, how they think out of the box, how they innovate, how they think differently, and how they then add value to the overall food supply chain and the food system chain. I also think it's a unique opportunity for them to really show us that we are not just the future, we are the present. And we have a voice right now, and we want to be there, we want to contribute. So I think it's a unique opportunity for them to really show what they bring to the table. And they bring a lot to the table. This is their time. And it's an opportunity for them to make informed decisions on food choices, because food choices really are important.
Indeed. And talking about the efforts that young people can make going into agriculture and all that, in some climes, there is a talk about insecurity as one of the challenges. It makes it difficult for those people to approach their farms, to harvest the produce, even when they have them in the farms. What kinds of systems, what kind of support could be available from the United Nations at that level to help make the situation safer for those people to thrive?
Well, the United Nations is always, through our humanitarian assistance program, working very closely with the state leadership in the states where there are insecurities. And I think we are working towards solutions. I think what is interesting also, though, and what we've seen today, you were also at the event, was the solutions that was found where you actually didn't need land. Where we saw a young entrepreneur was able to grow salad and greens in a container without sand, without soil, right? And that's the innovation part. That is exactly that innovation part that I'm talking about, that young people think about, because they're much more savvy and they think much more creatively, and they're not stuck in their ways as sometimes my generation is. So really, take that also to heart and say that's another way of contributing. Agriculture doesn't have to be done in the same way that we have done for centuries. Some places it has to, but there are also different solutions, and we saw very great examples of that today. which was inspiring.
Indeed. Innovation there. Thank you very much, Country Rep, United Nations Population Fund, Ms. Ulla Elisabeth Mueller. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.